Most drivers typically take a week off in sports in All-Star Week. Not these guys. These guys, it's another day at the office with a sweeter incentive of winning $1 million on the line. As you see, the qualifying format for this race is drawn a little differently compared to other events on the schedule. It's done by draw. And earlier today, Kurt Busch was the lucky man who drew the pole. With Tony Stewart and Dale Jarrett making up the first 3 spots. So let's go trackside for the rules.
We're in Charlotte, North Carolina at the Mecca of Motorsports, Lowe's Motor Speedway. The drivers are ready, the fans are ready, and EA Sports is ready to bring you flag-to-flag coverage of all the action. This is an awesome facility, isn't it?
About 80% of the teams are based in this area, and these fans are serious about their racing. Add to that an amazing facility with great seats all around and 43 NASCAR Winston Cup cars. We're in for one awesome race. I guarantee that.
2002 was a breakout year for Kurt Busch and his Roush Racing team.
That it was. With 3 wins and 10 top 10 finishes, he really showed that he is one of the rising stars in NASCAR.
Ricky Rudd took Rookie of the Year honors way back in 1977.
And he's enjoyed a great career since then. But we know he wants to get a NASCAR Winston Cup championship before he retires.
Gentlemen, start your engine.
So here is the format for tonight's race. The All-Star race will consist of 3 segments. Segment 1, you must make a 4-tire pit stop under green and finish in the top 20 to advance. Segment 2, you must finish in the top 14. The field will then be inverted based on a fan vote. And the last segment is a 14-car sprint to the finish.
Let's see how they'll line up for the start. Starting out front are the Rubbermaid Sharpie Ford and the Home Depot Chevrolet. Starting in row 2 will be the UPS Ford and the Altel Dodge. In row 3 are the Dodge dealers UAW Dodge and the Caterpillar Dodge. In row 4 are the Interstate Battery Chevrolet and the Pfizer Ford. Rounding out the top 10 starting spots are the 8-car and the GM Good Ranch Service Plus Chevrolet. The 6th row has the Haviland Dodge and the 10-car. In row 7 are the Napa Auto Parts Chevrolet and the Team Rusty Dodge. Starting the race from row 8 are the STP Dodge and the 64 car. And in row 9 are the Lowe's Chevrolet and the Kellogg Chevrolet. Starting in row 10 will be the Motorcraft Ford and the GM Good Ranch Chevrolet. In row 11 are the DeWalt Power Tools Ford and the Sterling Marlin Dodge. In row 12 are the 7-car and the DuPont Chevrolet. And finally, starting from the rear of the field will be the 28-car.
25 drivers and a mix of Winston Cup stars, past, present, and arguably the future of the sport. Kurt Busch and Tony Stewart on the front row. And it seems like once in a year will you see a driver like Jimmy Johnson and Kurt Busch race against drivers like Cale Yarborough, Richard Petty, and even the late Dale Earnhardt driving the Oreo paint scheme tonight. Starting in the 10th position, all 25 have one thing in mind. to pull into victory lane, earn $1 million, and probably have Shane McMahon dancing to his entrance theme. Here comes the money. And that quest begins now. Green flag at Charlotte. Look at how fast these drivers are already barreling off towards turn 3, almost 195 miles an hour as Dylan Murray gets into the back of Rusty coming off turn 4. Dylan Murray taking Michael Waltrip and Dale Earnhardt 3 wide in turn 1 on the first lap. He wants $1 million. He knows what's at stake. I think the man sees it. The man sees the goal, and from practice yesterday on, past 2 days, had 1 practice on Saturday, 2 on Sunday. Bill Elliott and Dale Jarrett seem to be the fastest cars, as Dylan Murray just took Jarrett and Stewart 3 wide in turn 1. And Dylan Murray is going to fly by Elliott like it's nothing and take the lead here at Charlotte. So far, the driver that is in 20th right now. Remember that you have to pit and finish inside the top 20. The cutoff driver, as of right now, is Sterling Marlin. Jeff Gordon is trying to get by him. If you're below the top 20 or you don't complete that green flag stop, you will be eliminated from this race. And, to ensure green flag finish in this race, there's a possibility we might see multiple overtimes, only brought out for this race only. Got a car smoky on the inside. And it looks like it is Terry Labonte on the apron, 1999 winner of this event. Drivers coming down pit road. It looks like a couple of them, Dylan Murray, Bill Elliott, and Dale Jarrett are the top 3. Dylan Murray is all but taken off and hit at this point. Four to go, and half the field is on pit road. Dylan Murray almost 195 miles an hour going into turn 1. Pit next time, man. Pit next time. Next time, dude. All right, coming to pit road next time. Next time by. Question is, we might see somebody maybe have the need of the bumper, depending on how, if it comes down to it, to get into the final segment, that fan vote. Here comes Dylan down to pit road and beginning his first mandatory green flag stop. Can't shoot it. Everybody is coming down pit road. Here. Everybody coming down pit road. Dylan will come out second or third, fourth behind Matt Kenseth with 2 to go. Stewart, Labonte, and Bush have elected to stay out. Murway getting a little physical with Kenseth on the apron, little contact. Car's all right. As you got McMurray and Yarborough battling for 8th. Dylan Murway going to get by the 17 to Kenseth. Running a special paint scheme for this race. DeWalt $1 Million Challenge Sweepstakes. As we complete the white flag in segment 1, Murway getting by Earnhardt. Almost look like they're seeing double. Murway will get into the top 5. Does he get 4th? He has a bumper to Kurt Busch. They got together into the line. Looks like Tony Stewart will win the first segment. And we'll see the drivers that unfortunately will not advance. As we get ready for the start of segment 2, Ricky Rudd, Michael Waltrip, Mark Martin, Kevin Harvick, and Terry Labonte round out the top 5, or the drivers that were eliminated. The green flag is out. 7 more laps to the start of segment 2. Drivers must finish in the top 14. The cutoff man right now, got to watch around that 14th through 16th range. Jimmy Johnson is the cutoff driver. Johnson is the cutoff driver here. Oh, contact is made. Dylan with a huge slide. As out front, the Gibbs drivers get away from the field. Somehow Jarrett saved that car. Murway closes up on the 2 Gibbs cars, Bobby Labonte and Tony Stewart. Stewart had a win at Martinsville. Bobby Labonte getting a push down the backstretch, but borderline shoves into the lead. Still neck and neck for the race lead. Murway will take it going into turn 1. Labonte still holds suit. There's contact, more contact going into turn 1. Three laps complete in segment 2. All these drivers need to worry about finish. And there it is. Dylan Murway gets turned. Collects Tony Stewart in a big pileup. Kurt Busch and Jimmy Johnson were the only other cars involved. Dylan Murway gets loose. Clipped by Stewart. Stewart saves it. Kurt Busch, Jimmy Johnson do not. And Dale Jarrett barreled into that very hard. Luckily, everybody slowed down to avoid what could have been a much bigger wreck, and arguably probably should have been a much bigger wreck. Pace car is off, getting set for the restart. By the way, caution laps do not count. Alan Kowicki is the cutoff driver. And caution's out again. Debris on the back stretch. As Murway is going to roll through the field. Oh, contact. Murway gets into McMurray. 3 wide at the line. Looks like McMurray gets the spot. Gordon lets off. A bit of damage to that 24. So the leaderboard right now, Bobby Labonte is your leader so far in the Winston. Jimmy Johnson will be on the outside for the restart. Three laps to go. Terrible restart for Dylan Murway. And luckily he gets the momentum going past Gordon coming off 2 and down the backstretch. Murway putting the bumper to Petty. Oh, Murway puts him into the wall. Another yellow, this time for debris. Might have been off of Jimmy's car. Couldn't tell who it was because of all the smoke. No, it was Ward Burton that had that debris. Dylan Murway laid the fastest lap so far tonight in this one. Green flag back into the air. 2 laps of racing left in this segment. Kowicki and Gordon are the cutoff man. Gordon trying to go. He's going to bring Junior with him, and he's going to probably bring Kurt Busch along as well. Murway moving Benson out of the way. Oh, Petty chases him down. White flag waves here in segment 2. As the final lap has begun, Dylan Murway almost crashes again, as it looks like Bill Elliott will take the second segment. As we come out of turn 4, into the line, Elliott will win segment 2. And here we go. Final race, final segment. Sterling Marlin, Dale Jarrett, Ryan Newman, Kurt Busch, looked like Cale Yarborough and Alan Quickie were also eliminated. Final restart. 5-lap sprint to the finish. This could get wild. Oh, Murway into the wall already. Murway ran wide, probably because of all the damage he has. Somehow he's still in this thing. It's a miracle that he wasn't wrecked there, but Tony Stewart and Dylan Murway got together, and that may have just opened the door and maybe taken him out and given the victory to Rusty Wallace. Here comes Jeff Gordon. He started almost shotgun on the field. He's behind Kenseth. Those two really start mixing it up ahead. Kenseth and Gordon could steal the win out of Jimmy Sales. Rusty Wallace, Jimmy Johnson, Dylan Murway, the top 3. Murway charges to the lead. The crowd is on their feet here at Lowe's. Johnson down low. Contact is made. Oh, contact. Dylan almost gets loose. Saves that car. And contact, caution for Dylan Murway here with 2 laps of racing left. And as we race down the backstretch, the field will come to the caution flag on lap 4 of the final stage. Richard Petty basically put Dylan Murway into the wall. Pace car is off. We get set for the final restart. Green flag and the white flag waves. 1 lap sprint here at Lowe's. Jimmy Johnson never won a points race this season. He is 1 lap away from probably winning the million. Gordon is behind him. Battle for a million. I bet you Gordon will probably put the bumper to his boss. Murway charges his way through. Can he get there? Not enough. Jimmy Johnson is a millionaire at Lowe's. And it looks like Dylan Murway and Matt Kenseth were having some words on the cooldown lap. And drives right by Kenseth. But Jimmy Johnson is a millionaire here at Lowe's. I'd probably keep a camera on Dylan Murway though, because there might be a couple who are drivers who are looking for him. So Jimmy Johnson is the winner tonight at Lowe's. Jeff Gordon finishes second. Matt Kenseth finishes third. Bobby Labonte finishes fourth. Tony Stewart finishes fifth. Rusty Wallace finishes sixth. Dale Jr. finishes seventh. Dylan Murway finishes eighth. Richard Petty finishes ninth. And Ward Burton finishes 10th. 4 caution flags, 10 lead changes. Timer race, a little over 15 minutes. Multiple drivers took time out front. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 drivers took time out front tonight. Average speed, 130 miles an hour. Margin of victory, 1/10 of a second. The drivers that were eliminated, unfortunately, Terry Labonte, Kevin Harvick, Mark Martin, Michael Waltrip, Ricky Rudd, Cale Yarbrough, Alan Kulwicki, Kurt Busch, Ryan Newman, Dale Jarrett, Sterling Marlin. So, see you Saturday at 8 Eastern for the Coke 600, and good night.